Hi, I'm Tom Hassan, President of SYAer Abroad. Welcome to the celebration for the campaign for SYA. We're so glad that you're here with us tonight to celebrate, and thank you for all that you've done to make this enormous effort such a truly smashing success. Tonight we're going to share a toast in honor of the campaign, and more importantly, a toast to you for making this success so possible. We began with just one gift, one statement of purpose, and one vision that grounded us, adding up to a shared and unshakable belief in the power of the SYA experience. Because of you, we surpassed our fundraising goal, but success, as we know, goes well beyond the dollars. The truest measure of success is in the lives of our SYA students, our faculty, and our alumni. Lives are forever changed by your generosity, and lives that will lead today and will lead us in preparing for the future. The stories of the campaign are made possible by every gift at every level. The monies raised through the campaign for SYA helped us to rise up to and actually conquer many challenges, both locally, nationally, and internationally. And additionally, much of the campaign's success was possible because of the unwavering group of volunteers. So I want to thank you, our campaign cabinet, and our leadership volunteers, a group that was led by the dedicated duo, our campaign co-chairs, Alex Alger and Jamie Broderick. This group spent 4 years offering advice and perspective and helping us plan and strategize, and dedicated an enormous amount of time for community outreach. I want to extend also a special thank you to our current and former trustees who participated in the planning and the execution of this unbelievable campaign. You all made this a financial success. And without the help of our board and our volunteers, we could not have successfully started nor ended this campaign in the great way we have. And from all of us at SYA, thank you, and thank you.
SYA gave me my first taste of the larger world. I'd never been outside the country when I went on SYA back in 1978. And I became, in SYA parlance, a global citizen. And I'm not sure that would have happened if I hadn't been on SYA.
The real legacy of SYAer Abroad for me is the sense that the understanding that You can seek out the unfamiliar, you can seek out the challenging, and if you dig deep enough, you can rise to the challenges in that and make yourself just a much more developed and capable person.
I was surprised and gratified by how well the campaign team worked together. Over 4 years they campaigned. I mean, that's a long time. But every meeting was positive, respectful, collaborative. It was a wonderful experience.
I think the most rewarding thing was finding out how broadly, how many people felt the way I did about School Year Abroad. I've always known that there are big SYA advocates. I've known people that really appreciate it. I had no idea there were so many people out there whose lives were transformed the way my life was transformed. So that was it was awesome in the campaign to just discover the breadth of that.
The most exciting moment of the campaign? I mean, other than reaching the incredible goal of $18 million? Well, okay, aside from that, there was another exciting moment for me, which was the decision to launch the campaign to begin with. I've been waiting for this moment, hoping for it. And for a long time, it was in the air, but the timing wasn't right. And finally, the stars aligned. We had the right leader in Tom Hassan. We had the right advancement team and a board that was ready to forge ahead.
There were lots of memorable moments, but the most exciting moment was the one where we reached $18 million. I have to say, when we set the goal for this campaign, we knew it was ambitious at the time, and that was before a pandemic that really took away most of the tools of a campaign like this. So we couldn't have the one-to-one meetings, we couldn't have the lunches, the drinks, the dinners. So for us to go through a pandemic with an ambitious goal and get through the other side and beat that goal, that was pretty awesome.
It was March 2017. Over 300 members of the SYA community gathered in France for the 50th celebration of our school there. In a hotel conference room in Rennes, the Board of Trustees was charting the course of SYA's next 3 years and approved the 2017-2020 strategic plan. Curriculum and faculty development, flexible learning options, financial sustainability, strengthening partnerships. Lofty goals, necessary goals. But to make this ambitious plan come alive, SYA needed resources, and so began that future campaign everyone had been talking about, the Campaign for SYA. With former capital campaigns to purchase our physical spaces in France and Spain, topping out at $1 and $2.5 million respectively, we were in new territory. The Campaign for SYA had no physical building component, no groundbreaking ceremony, no time-lapse videos of construction. So what would an $18 million goal accomplish for SYA? The objective of the Campaign for SYA was always to strengthen this organization. If you look at the campaign case statement, of all the verbs describing what this campaign would do, strengthen is by far the most frequently used. What were we strengthening? Our annual operations, for one. The SYA fund, our annual fund, supports 10% of our annual operating budget. At the beginning of our new fiscal year on July 1st, we hit the reset button and start fundraising all over again for the current student experience. Each and every SYA fund dollar immediately and directly supports all of the incredible things happening on our campuses abroad. School trips, field work, extracurricular activities, host families, all the things that make SYA, SYA. In addition, to realize the strategic goal of financial sustainability, we needed to grow our endowment. SYA went into the campaign with an endowment of approximately $12 million. That's million with an M, not a B. Once all of the campaign funds have been received, SYA's endowment will nearly be doubled. But what does the larger endowment achieve? Let me tell you some stories of your dollars already at work. First, we have to get students to come to SYA. It's important to us that every qualified student who wants to attend SYA has the opportunity to do so, whether from a private high school, public high school, or even if they are homeschooled. That means we have to provide significant financial aid. SYA offers over $2 million to nearly half of enrolled students each year, with an average grant of 50% of tuition. Your dollars to student aid ensure that as financial needs shift, SYA will have the resources to continue ensuring that every qualified student has their financial need met. In addition to all of your general support for student aid, the Alvarez family created the Malu and Carlos Alvarez Global Scholars Fund, which supports a near full scholarship for 2 public school students each year. 2 Alvarez Global Scholars studied with SYA in the class of 2020, and 3 more are abroad this year. Another crucial ingredient of the SYA experience is a caring and committed faculty body. In addition to being experts in their fields, SYA's faculty are mentors to our students as they navigate the complexities of adapting to life in a new country. Because of the campaign for SYA, we were able to bring faculty from all of our campuses together in 2018 in Spain and 2019 in Italy for the Conference on Teaching and Learning Abroad. These multi-day conferences provided time and space to share ideas, learn new skills, and further refine the curriculum. In addition, a generous campaign donor provided funds in 2020 that allowed us to bring our faculty back from furlough and further engage in professional development. Each campus received sensitivity and cultural competency training around issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Faculty also piloted virtual classes with alumni and even with some of SYA's member schools. The final campaign initiative, Curricular Innovation, has been instrumental in creating an overall learning experience that cannot be replicated anywhere else. This is accomplished through a new experiential language course at each country. In France, for example, the course is called Experiential French. This course provides students with opportunities to practice their growing language and cultural skills in real-world contexts at school, as well as via experiences within the city and region on fieldwork days. This interdisciplinary course begins with an in-depth immersion into the host city and region, focusing on the use of resources of the host country and its unique and challenging learning environments. For the first fieldwork activity, students surrendered their cell phones and were provided with a paper map to get to know their city, landmarks, and useful places. They also had to identify a curricular activity in town and physically go to that place to learn more information and sign up. The experiential language course leads to a culminating project at the end of semester 1 and builds up to a capstone project at the end of the year. All of these things, and so much more, has been made possible because of your generosity to the campaign for SYA. Thank you. Times a million.
Mille merci to all of you in the SYA community who helped to make this campaign such a stunning success.
Merci! Thank you!
Gracias!
Thank you! Gracias! Muchas gracias!
Woo!
I'd just like to thank everybody who participated in this amazing campaign. Thank you very much. It's been an amazing triumph.